which one it was.
Does the new follower
There are a
thing
lot of
happen
them.
retroactively? Like, if he got some more
Okay,
followers
test of
the night
humility.
before-
I must defer to all the characters and creatures as if they were my superiors. Failure means means failure at the discretion of the judge means he immediately loses all spellcasting ability.
I'm gonna say that his previous order for you to stop, that would be not deferring to him.
Whose
It
superiority
makes
would
sense.
be higher than Leland's, though?
I don't know.
It's everyone. I defer to everyone as if they're my superior.
So then what if someone else
Everyone.
tells you to do something?
They don't do it, I guess. I'm not really
Then
sure.
the other person says, don't do it.
I just have to be as humble as possible.
Yeah, that's the idea.
So I do what others tell me to do.
Can you ask someone to tell them to do something? Or can you ask permission to do something?
I think humility wouldn't allow that.
You can be humble and politely ask people.
I would go politely ask someone to tell me to do something I want to do.
So
I don't
the
understand.
that's weird. So the idea
That
is that
is
like
confusing.
it's your god's the one who makes the rule. So if he thinks you're trying to cheat it, he's probably going to inflict the punishment.
Okay, quickly.
So you won't be able to know the result until after.
I'll let
you have it
Leland
happen.
go to his room.
Okay.
I guess. Then I'll go to my room and pray to Netro and say, should I attempt to banish the enchantment
authority.
Yeah.
of Leland?
Do you want to like cast Second Sight, or just?
I mean, Second Sight would let me know if it's profitable. Maybe I just like roll a personality check.
I think he wants to do the
Give me a caster level.
The D20
plus caster level.
Yeah, that's what we usually do.
He just wants to do the community thing.
Yeah, that's what it is.
Is it caster level and personality, or just caster level?
Caster level includes your personality.
Yeah, it's a spell check.
Oh, okay.
Oh yeah, sorry, that's the wrong.
That's
language.
a 10.
Okay, so you pray to Netro.
Yeah.
And
it's a. Yeah, it's not a spell check, so it's not minus.
Yeah,
It's just the
and
equivalent.
basically you just get no response. Like Netro's giving you the cold shoulder.
I understand, Netro. I've failed you many times today. I'll just go to bed.
Let's do that. Something strange.
At least I found Leland. I did something productive.
Something strange is happening.
So, anything else you guys want to do, or can we move on to the ball?
You mean move on to Urano and us looking for Svanus tomorrow?
Oh, right. Okay.
Yeah.
Can't do the ball yet.
Gosh, yeah, we're gonna take forever.
Not
Okay.
only that,
can.
but I've got a lot more stuff to do in the city because basically having not had lots of time and luck in the thing, but now having created a distraction knowing that they're searching every employee now, that's going to take a long, long time.
Yeah.
Which means that a lot of the like barges in the river are now unguarded and there's no one on them.
There are a couple of them, yeah.
Yep. So Operation Create More Distractions at the Ball commences.
Oh gosh, we're gonna take another session.
I think so.
Yeah, there's no way we'll get to the
goodness.
ball in time because
Yeah.
now I have a whole like at least a good couple hours, if not more, to start sneaking on the barges and like looking at crates that have not been
it's
loaded.
not just the ball. We just have like an attempt at a final boss,
Yeah.
and then the ball.
That's all right. Okay.
Yeah.
Cool.
Yeah, so I'm going to
Sorry, James.
spend the next
Not your
couple of
fault.
hours
Not anybody's fault. All right.
slipping onto barges that look like they've been either like just left behind. Because right now, I'm presuming that all the supervisors and harbor master type people are just in panic mode, right? Because it's an emergency, there's an alarm, the paradigm sent out guards, everyone's been rallied into the estate. And
Lalos is searching everybody.
Yeah.
A couple of guards have been called. They're standing guard outside the door.
yeah, so basically, the last thing anyone is worried about is the stuff that's still on the boats.
Perhaps.
So, yeah, so I'm going to look for boats that are not obviously guarded, or that, because if anyone is guarding a boat, that person is disobeying Lalos and not, like, being, like, searched. Because he doesn't know who's, like...
Well, I mean...
Anyway,
I'm sure there were
what do
some
you
people
got?
taking stuff
So
off.
I'm going to sneak on the barges,
Okay.
and I'm going to look in crates and boxes,
Mhm.
and if it's stuff that looks like, oh, this is valuable, you know, this would look really good in the whole burglar collection, I'll take it. But if it's, like, foodstuffs and things like that, I'm going to look for any opportunities to create a sabotage situation. Like, let's say it's wine, right? If it's, then, you know, wine can, like, accidentally have a broken cask and it just all leaks out or something like that. If it's caviar, you know, maybe the caviar gets exposed, and when the Lady Bellatrix tastes it, it's like, oh my gosh, this is the worst caviar, it's all spoiled. And
Can I
This
see
is
your food skills?
Here, James. Maybe you're thinking a little too hard on this one. They're barges, right?
Yeah.
The canal has water moving, right?
Yeah, if I let it go, they would just like it would roll away. But I'm not looking because that is a much more easily solvable problem.
It's true.
I want it to be a problem such that the problem doesn't become apparent.
Well, how noticeable would a barge moving away be?
Pretty noticeable.
Very noticeable.
It's still
very
down.
noticeable?
It's still down the
Okay.
canal, and some guards would see it.
Oh, okay. And I guess I could grab
All right,
it
roll me
pretty quick.
pickpocket.
All right. Natural one.
Okay, so you're searching through the things and everything, and you're trying to like, find places to cause sabotage and stuff.
Yeah.
And you're doing it, but you're not really doing it carefully.
Sure.
Like-
I don't think anyone's around.
Yeah, yeah. You're just like you're like uncorking wine and like dumping it out and stuff like that, or like, there's a couple of times where you'll like rip open a piece of bread accidentally or something along those lines. I don't know, but
So it'll look obvious.
yes, very
Yeah,
obvious that somebody's tampering with this stuff. As for the stuff you can pocket, you do find a variety of fine silks, a couple more like silver plates that were obviously going to go into the
Sure.
kitchens, and even some fine ornate cookware.
Okay. Cookware I don't care about because it's cookware you can't really hide it. Silverware, if it's small enough to pocket, I'll take it.
Okay.
Silks, if they're really pretty awesome, I'll take it because I know how Merek is really into the silks, and so.
There's one that's like glittery silvery fabric that looks pretty cool.
All right, I'll pocket that because I figure
It's not it's like a shawl. It's like a long thing.
yeah. Well, I'm not gonna wear it. It's
Okay.
like, hey, dude, is that my shawl? It's like,
Right.
no, I bought it at the same sale that you got.
So you can't really. It's too big to pocket then.
Oh, it's that big.
Yeah, it's like a silk, like a big thing. Yeah.
Oh, in that case, I will. Almost all. I'm not, but like almost all Middle Eastern turban guys are kind of paunchy, so I'll just be a pregnant guy.
Roll it up in there.
Yeah.
So as you're like fiddling through these boxes and stuff,
Sure.
you see, or you don't see, you hear from behind you like, "What do you think you're doing?" From behind you.
What?
And you turn around and you see the big man from before looking down over you, hanging
What
on
big
the
man from
barges.
before?
The big guy who like ordered you to set the silverware down.
Oh,
colorful
yeah.
robes.
Yeah. Colorful rolls. So he's like looking at you and goes, "What exactly do you think you're doing?"
We're unloading the barges. What's going on?
Oh no! Don't try to pull that. I saw you. You were putting stuff all over the place in there. I saw you rifling through the crates and stuff. You're out of here.
All right. Sorry about that. Yeah, we're just gonna try. It's a tough living here. These kinds of big things don't happen every day.
So you admit you're a burglar, and he like reaches into reach. Is that what you said? You said
Yeah.
burglars. Okay. So you reach into your side.
You probably shouldn't do that.
He pulls out a dagger. Okay. And he
Don't
goes,
mess with Paunchy turn.
"Guards!"
Punch
I
you
leap
loose
into
turn.
the lagoon.
Okay. So you dive in.
Yep.
There's a splash, and he like watches you as he goes down. He's like, "Ah!" And he shakes his fist, and he reaches into his coat pocket and pulls out this gem, and he holds it out at you, and the gem like lights up a bit. And he goes,
Ooh, is it very similar to his little thingy?
It's somewhat similar, yeah.
Sure.
It lights up a bit and goes, and this bolt of silvery blue energy goes flying
Wow,
towards
everyone
you.
gets magic items nowadays. It's like
Wow.
they're just passing them out at the kids.
They're
That's
candy.
That's what we were saying.
Yeah.
This world is just full of magic and surprises.
great. Except for us.
You take 5 damage.
Oh, it just automatically hits.
Yeah.
It's like magic
Magic
missile or something.
It is magic missile. Yeah.
Sure.
So it just
Pretty
sails
good
forward
magic
and nails
missile,
you as you go swimming away.
Sure.
So he watches as you
Unlike
like
Merek, it is
keep
1 point
continue
at
to
a time.
swim,
I am the
and he
knight.
goes, "Ugh." Okay, hide in
Don't you
shadows.
remember when
Crap.
I blew up the Spider-Man? I just lifted my hand up and 3 of them just blew up, and the other 2 ran away.
I remember when I one-shot the vampire
Okay.
witch.
So he loses.
Magic
You disappear
missile.
beneath the waters.
It can
And
do
you,
As a
you see
blow.
as you're like swimming beneath, a bunch of guards like come running over and look at the canal and stuff and start chatting back and forth to each other.
What did you do?
I
Dove
jumped into the
water.
river.
Yeah.
Oh, okay, alright.
Like, swam away.
Sweet. Good job. You
It
got
still got
away.
missiled.
So the canal carries you down to the Compass Canal.
Ooh, nice. All right. Hey, free trip home.
Shame you couldn't.
Well, it flows the other way. Like
Oh,
at
oh,
what
really?
point do you want to like drag yourself out? It flows towards the sea.
At some point where there's a egress into the undercroft.
Okay, so you can just you lift yourself out and go,
Yeah.
hit the shore.
Yep.
A couple people like stand back. The rags are like dripping. They're like, what do you do? They're like gathering around you a bit.
It's like, Nothing to see here. First of all, these are not rags. These are some of the finest Middle Eastern clothes. It's all the rage nowadays. I just slipped and fell. Nothing to see here.
And they like stare at you and they start milling on. They like look back at you weirdly.
We live in Lear. People fall into the canals like every
just
day.
fall
It's the
in,
number
right?
one most like common accident that happens. It's
near-
hard to get used to these shoes. You see these little curly Q things? You think these are easy to get used to? I
Did you
only
know
started wearing them a
about-
couple days ago.
The nearest door is in the alleyway
Yeah.
Do you want to know why it's so dangerous to be in the canals of Amsterdam?
because you can fall in. There's no railings.
Well, it's really bad because there's like a layer of bikes.
yeah,
it's
it's
LA.
just in-
Yep.
Oh, on the bottom.
Yeah, because people are
So many
constantly
bikes,
falling
yeah.
in.
We've
And
talked
no,
about this before.
There's also smart cars.
Really?
Yeah, well, because they're tiny and they're so light, drunk people just like go like, oh yeah, and then just like throw it
yeah,
in
they
the
flip
canal.
them into the canal.
Oh,
Yeah, it's
jeez,
ridiculous.
really?
Awful. All right, so what do you do?
So I slip into like Asiatica
Uh-huh.
and like use the undercroft to get back to the dual hut.
Okay, that's fine. You can just get back, no problem.
Yep.
So you slip back. There's a whole bunch of guards in the bottom part of the Doulahan.
Yeah.
Do you want to just come in dripping?
Yeah.
Okay. So you come in.
Hey.
You come
Fall
in
into the
dripping.
canal. What's so
They
weird about
they
that?
look at you and they're like, and they like snicker to each other. They see you walking by.
I give them that look like no respect. I go into the back to change.
Okay.
Into a different colored outfit.
You
So that I'm
change.
not obviously like in like this finery.
You change into clean clothes.
Yes.
All right. So anything else?
Oh, there's gonna be a lot more. 'Cause
Okay.
Once I change, I'm going back out there.
You want to go back to the manse?
No, well, yes, but not to the man's itself, because now I have some revenge to take, because like this guy who fired magic missile at me is upsetting me. So, but wait, is Jovan here?
Yeah.
Oh, okay.
Oh, at the Duhan?
Yeah.
Yeah. So first question is,
Me and my disapproval.
oh, well, I don't know about his disapproval, so I'm like, hey, can I get a little healing? I had a little bit of a scrape earlier.
Sure. Let's just
I don't know about disapproval. I think he's just a healing
Hey,
machine.
no, I know I need to heal my buds. Crit fail.
Give me a luck roll.
At least it doesn't
Roll
make
under.
me like more injured than before. Is this a under or
Yeah,
okay,
under.
All right. 15.
I gain an illness that
Is
costs
it-
me
My
1
luck's
point
19.
each of strength, agility, and stamina. The ability score loss heals at the normal rate of 1 point per day. The cleric may not use magic to heal the loss. If I endure the test to the satisfaction of my deity, I retain my magical abilities. If not, his disapproval range immediately increases by another point. That's like if I.
Yeah. If you try to heal it and stuff.
Oh yeah, if I endure like by not healing, by
Yeah.
making it. Okay, strength, agility, stamina. Boom, boom, boom. Oop, 9,
Increasing your hit points as
9.
well and all that.
10.
No,
It doesn't change my modifier, so
Oh, not yet.
no.
9
right?
is at a 0.
Okay.
Yeah, so
My stamina goes from 12 to 11.
I didn't know what his
Still,
stamina
yeah.
was.
12 to 9 is nothing.
Yeah.
So it doesn't
wait,
affect you.
before
at all.
you start. Before you like become a desiccated husk. Does Jovan mention that maybe this is like not a good thing? That
Yeah,
you're not in
maybe
your best
maybe
shape?
I.
But
Well,
he has to treat every.
But that doesn't mean
Look,
he. That doesn't mean he has no
Sir,
self-preservation.
my-
That's true.
My healing ability is diminished. I've taxed Netro today.
Does he actually look like he's like kind of not so well after that?
He just looks like he's forlorn because his god is turning away from
Okay,
him.
because he literally just lost a point each of stamina and nice strength. Like
Yeah, I don't know if that's
A point is not entirely visible, but it definitely looked like he underwent some sort of drain.
Okay.
Just like,
I've worked with Jovan long enough to know that something is going on because I've seen him fail at magic before. So I'm like, you know what?
Yeah.
This-
You have.
It's fine. I think I can live with 5 points of damage until tomorrow. Like, if you fail again, I'm worried that you're just gonna like an arm will fall off or something like that.
It's true.
So you
Oh.
you should get some rest.
I must recruit a follower. I must go to the
What?
streets.
No, don't go out like this. You look terrible.
Come with me, help me. Please, sir.
I was gonna go sabotage some boats, but you look bad. All right, I'll come along. Who knows?
As a fellow follower of Netro.
No, you're right. As a new follower of Netro, I haven't gone on the evangelism
Besides,
walk yet.
it would help strengthen your bond.
If you say so.
He would smile upon you.
I admit I
As he
skipped.
smiles not upon me today.
Nope, that's fair. And I admit I skipped the magic the holy symbol carving part. So I
Well, we
figured
haven't done that yet.
Yeah.
Hasn't been that.
That's in a couple of days.
Yeah. So
We'll get there.
all right. I feel like I can
look
get
forward
in with
to it.
Jovan and then have him like bless me more if he like likes that
Yeah,
I'm a
maybe.
good evangelist.
Okay.
I'll offer to
I'm gonna
carry
go-
his pamphlets for him.
I'm gonna go
I'll be
out
that
into
guy
the
who
street
follows along with the pamphlets.
and preach about Netro.
Okay. You head out to the street.
Yeah.
Give
You
me a
gotta-
personality roll.
You gotta pound the pavement.
Set down your little box.
Personality roll or check?
Check. The roll and check language only applies to luck.
17. That better give me something.
All right. Pretty good.
I'm just out there handing out
Yeah.
pamphlets.
Pretty
Hey,
good. So
come
so yeah,
listen to Metro.
you set up this little soapbox, stand up on top of it, start preaching and stuff, and eventually a crowd starts to gather around you, and there's chattering among them, and they go, "That's that cleric of Netro," and they're like chattering back and forth to each other, and then eventually, I'm assuming you reach the point in your sermon where you give the altar call, where you're like, "Who wants to convert?"
Yes.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yes. Who will take the vow of wisdom, the vow of true sight?
Roll a D3 plus personality.
Nice.
Every time.
Jeez.
7.
Yeah.
No,
seven-
6.
Six people. 6 people emerge out of the crowd and go, we will, please.
And I will hold my hands over them and I will say, Netro bless you. May you be wise for all your days.
You feel nothing from your
Come
god.
join me at the Doulahan on Sunday.
So you've converted followers.
Yes.
Whole nother
Wait, when you say
seven.
he feels nothing from his god, does that mean that it doesn't satisfy the requirement?
No, it satisfies the requirement of converting followers. I'm
Oh,
just
okay.
like, normally he'd feel like, yes, I'm blessing people.
Oh,
but it's-
okay.
Yeah,
Well, I'm not using the spell bless.
I know.
I lost access to that today.
Alright. As soon as he's
But-
done, I hand him the little brochure, worship at 10,
Yeah.
that's the address.
Sunday, be there, you know.
All right, well,
Potluck afterwards.
I think we'll call it there for tonight then.
Yeah.
The whole session to the ball.
Yeah.
Yeah.
we still have to do Spanish.
Yeah, we still have, so there's still a whole afternoon that I can still go do more things.
It's
Then we
okay.
have to search for Spanish, and we have to
I think we
fight
just
him.
need to fast forward to searching for
James,
Spanish and then the ball.
We are so good at sandboxing that we create so much more than we need to.
It's
we,
fine.
We
'Cause it could've just been 2
manufacture
days.
side quests.
Could have just been 2.
We
Yeah,
just do.
we just create side quests.
Yeah.
Well, also, you lay out so many threads, and we investigate every single one.
No,
fine.
we didn't have to. We could have just rescued
Don't skip
Arana
stuff.
and just been like, all right, let's rest up. But then it was like,
Look,
oh,
I had to
James
find
wanted to go
Leland,
check it
you
out
had to go
first,
scope
and then
out
it was
the
like, oh wait, we
premises.
could probably sabotage things.
We are also the kind of gamers that do what we're supposed to be doing.
I'm not blaming
saying
you
we
guys
do
at all.
nothing until the event happens is just not good gaming. Right?
We try and plan for everything.
Yeah, we also
I mean,
try to do
the
what
reason-
we would do.
The reason
as
you
we
say
were
that is
playing.
because you have things in the world to do.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
Which I mean, is anything is a great compliment to you.
yeah. Well,
I mean,
Where-
really, this world
It
is
just
just,
means-
I want to explore every inch.
yeah.
It's amazing.
Oh, good. That's good.